Your final career project is to showcase a STEM career. You've already chosen a career, and that is the one that you must use, and it is listed in the career choice spreadsheet attached to this assignment in Google Classroom. That is the title that you will use for the career name and title section. So that's the title you will use, is the one that is listed in career choice. So for example, if I was a teacher, I wouldn't say education, but I would say elementary teacher or middle school math teacher or something like that. For education and experience needed, you need to talk about both education and experience. So the section that you are going to look in is typical education. So let's go take a look at that. I'm just going to pick a career. Graphic designer. All right, and my direction said to look under typical education. So when I look under here, I can see that it talks about both education and experience. Training would also be considered experience. So education, what do you have to have from a school, university, college? Work experience and training would both go under experience. If there's none, you need to say none. All right, your next section, and make sure you're pausing this as we go so you can work on what you need to work on. Next section says skills or abilities. Now there's a lot of sections that have this information in it, so make sure you check them all. Okay, let's go take a look at some of those. So first one I want to look in is skills. Okay, whatever skills are listed here, you need to include in skills and abilities. Abilities would be the next one. Knowledge would be content, usually content knowledge, and that is a skill or an ability. It's something that you know, something that you've learned, something that you're good at. The other section that you want to look at is personality. If I am a physician, but I don't like to pay attention to detail, that could be a problem, because if I don't know what my patients are allergic to, or I don't understand that these symptoms go with this disease, then I won't be a very good physician. Okay, so make sure you check all of those sections: personality, knowledge, abilities, and skills. Go ahead and pause here while you work on this section. All right, your next section is salary. And notice it says for Ohio and the US, and you are not looking at hourly wage. Okay, so we want salary. So when we go to Ohio means jobs, that will be under pay. The top section here says typical salary. Down here it says typical hourly wage. We don't want typical hourly wage. We want this top section up here. Okay, so we're going to focus up here. So you have three sets of numbers. You have the top 10%, you have the median, and you have the bottom 10%. And notice that your key is going to be down in the corner too, okay, where it says Ohio and US. So the lighter blue is the US, so my 83,140 would be my career high, top 10% for the United States. Median is the one in the middle, and bottom 10% would be your average starting salary, bottom 10%. Now the darker blue that's listed here is for Ohio. So top 10%, 75,000, that's the career high. The median is going to be that 44,750. And the average starting salary or bottom 10% for Ohio would be your $27,340. Okay, so make sure you use typical salary. Go ahead and pause here and work on this section. So the next section is asking, what do you do when you work in this job every day? So the section that you're going to look at is work activities. In Ohio means jobs. What do you do? So over under work activities, there is a huge list of things in here. So first thing you're going to need to do is decide which are the most important. Which would other kids your age not already know? And then you need to work on putting it into your own words. So if you look at this section right here, let's look at this one. Confer with clients to discuss and determine layout design. Well, confer means to talk about or meet. Discuss is talking. Determine means choosing or selecting. So you would meet with clients to talk about and decide on layout design. Use a thesaurus if you need one, but these should all be in your own words. Go ahead and pause it and work on that section. The next area we're going to look at is which area of STEM does your career fall under? This isn't an answer you're going to find in Ohio Means Jobs. You have to decide. So remember, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Yours may fall in one of those, two of those, three of those, or all four of those. You have to decide what you think and why. How do you use math? Maybe you use biology or chemistry or some other science. The next one, only you can answer. Why does this career interest you? If it doesn't interest you, you wouldn't have picked this career. You were told to choose something that was interesting to you. So why is it interesting? Okay, and then the last part says to choose several interesting facts. I gave an example. Does Ohio mean jobs give this career an orange thumbs up for being an in-demand career? So you can see if you look at graphic designers, right here, there, right next to the name, there is an orange thumbs up. That means it is an in-demand career. Okay, this symbol right there. Maybe there's something else that you think is interesting. Maybe you can use something in employment trends. Tools is what tools they actually use on the job, technology they would use on the job. You can see here it tells you the symbols. Graphic designers have some apprenticeships available. So maybe there's something else about your career that you can share with us as well. And even though you have a template that I have given you, it's totally blank. It's empty. It's just black and white. So you get to choose what you are going to add. You may want background pictures or colors, or you may want pictures next to some of your information. But you need to make sure that the very most important thing is that your presentation is easy to read, and that any place you have pictures, a different font or a different color doesn't change your ability to read the material on that slide. To earn a B, you have to have it easy to read. To earn an A, any pictures, fonts, and colors you have must make the presentation better than it is without them. A C would be a few things are hard to read, but at least half of them are clear or easy to read. Or the slides, oh, nope, wrong part. For a D or an F, most slides are hard to read, or you didn't do anything to the slides. The slides are unchanged from the blank template I gave you. If you have any questions after you've seen this video, that's when you need to come see me with your iPad.